So last night it started raining on us at around 3:30 a.m. But thankfully we had our rain tarps on, so we didn't get wet. At least I didn't. Did you get wet at all, Professor?
Oh, I'm dry.
There you go. We woke up this morning to an amazing view, but you can see the whole Pacific Ocean from here, and you can see it like a peninsula, and it is so beautiful. We have the colors above it right now.
You got him?
Yeah.
And Robin up there.
There's a female robin up there with him.
Here's some chestnut backs. Chestnut back chickadee.
Check out the mist right over the grass coming up.
Some beautiful mist, some evaporation from the rain last night. So we're at the trail junction to Mount Wittenberg. What I'm gonna do is, which is a little spur trail from where we're going, we're gonna summit Mount Wittenberg, but we're gonna stop here and do a point count for birds. Just see what we get. What do you think, Jacob?
I don't know what I think. I think we have about a 300-foot elevation climb up this trail after we do a little point count.
Yeah, we'll slack pack it. We won't bring all our gear.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not going to be anything compared to Whitney, I'll tell you that.
No. It's a little mini Whitney. It's not much. So brown creeper is a fairly common, widespread species that prefers forested habitats. They will move up and down the tree boles.
One just flew that way.
Okay.
Somewhere over these trees.
They'll move up and down the tree boles, probing the crevices for insect larvae. They have a song. A way that I like to remember their song is when they're singing their full song. They aren't right now. It's November. It's not the breeding season. But they have this song that I use a mnemonic device. Trees, trees, beautiful trees. And which is fitting because they are associated strongly with forested habitats. So they're very much an arboreal species. Common species, but hard to see. They blend in very well, very cryptic with the bark, very well camouflaged. He probes the bark crevices for food.
So my driver would say in Africa, whenever an animal would get close to the car, he'd always be like, crazy boy.
So we keep trying to get this varied thrush. We've been hearing varied thrush, trying to get shots of him, especially in the dense forest here. But he keeps eluding us, but we got a really neat consolation prize. Winter wren, beautiful bird, calling. Let's see its erect tail. Now, winter wren in other habitats, in other places in California, tends to be exclusive to moister environments, like along streams. But here in Point Reyes, you find it throughout. even in upland environments away from water. So a lot of things about Point Reyes that are interesting when it comes to songbirds. A lot more diversity here, greater variety of habitats, and birds that are typically associated with moisture environments you can find in upland environments like this winter wren, for example. It's also referred to as Pacific wren.
We are about 100 feet away from summit height, elevation.
100 feet?
About 100 feet.
Right there on the trail, dark-eyed junco.
Are they back on the trail?
Yeah. Oh, they're in the light in the branches to the
Oh,
left.
they are.
Large group, probably about 20 or 30 individuals. They seem to be feeding on something in the trail right here. Oh, there's one right there on the apex of the tree. So dark-eyed junco, yeah, there's several subspecies. Some authorities describe as many as 30 different subspecies. Here in California, we have Oregon junco. Folks back east in the eastern U.S. refer to these birds as snowbirds. But that's actually a different subspecies generally over there. It's slate-colored junco. Oh, fun. Yeah, we gotta find a way around this somehow.
Yep. So I was wondering what you think did this, because if you look at all these trees, they're all broken off halfway.
Yeah. Well, all blow down from a storm. We're at the summit of Mount Wittenberg, so the winds are just rushing over the peak here and snapping all the tops off.
Most of these look like snags as well. I don't see any growth on them.
Yeah, this is all from the burn from the Vision fire. Looks like it came up here, high intensity here, but right next to us. Didn't take out these trees.
No.
But you had complete tree mortality in this little patch here. And now over the years, various storms, and this last winter all this came down right here, snaps the tops off as the winds come over the peak here. So we're summiting Mount Wittenberg right now.
And we're almost there too.
Okay, so let's try to find a way through this. We're gonna have to go around. Okay.
Let's do it. I think we cut back right again, maybe?
Oh, we could. It looks like a lot of people are going this way. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I can do it without falling over and holding the camera at the same time. Probably not a good idea.
I can't get my legs over.
All right, the trail should be around here somewhere.
I see it out to the right, it looks like.
There it is.
Nice.
Oh, are you still back there, Jacob?
Huh?
You
I'm
okay?
still back here, yeah, I'm alive. Oh, barely. Oh, there's our trail.
That's the trail, yep.
Oh.
Okay, let's continue on. Should be summiting pretty quickly here.
Little adventure for today.
Yeah, it's a loop, so, oh, wow, more below down. Fun, a little obstacle course.
There was a little obstacle course.
Yeah. Oh, there's a nice view.
Hey, I'm pretty sure we're at the top here. Where's the...
Well, this is sort of the summit. It's not a very viewful summit.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a plaque though somewhere here.
There probably is.
I think we probably missed it.
It's probably hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah.
What is it, Tamales Bay?
Yep.
Down below us. Through the trees. It's kind of, might be hard to see on the camera, maybe not. We're just gonna follow this trail around. It loops around. And I don't have to go through all that blow down again. You get back to our gear, we just slack packed it up here.
I don't even call this slack packing. We don't have a single backpack.
Yeah, not even slide packing. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call it. How about non-packing? Yeah, we want to go this way.
Sure about that.
I'm pretty sure that's where we're going.
Well, we successfully summited Mount Wittenberg.
Yeah, not too difficult, not too challenging.
No,
Not
not
the
at
most
all.
beautiful peak in the world, but still the highest peak in Point Reyes National Seashore.
It's actually just a whole bunch of trees. And a lot of them aren't even standing upright.
Well, we just saw 2 ruby crown kinglets. We saw a male come in, flash its ruby crown at the other male. If you look closely, you can see the ruby crown briefly. What do you think about those ruby crown kinglets, Jacob? They're hard
They're
to
a
film.
pain in the butt to film. They just move so much. As soon as you get the camera on them, they're gone.
Yeah. Okay, we just got back to our packs. We're heading down to Coast Camp. I think for the most part today it's going to be downhill. Yeah, Point Reyes is amazing. It's almost like it's a microcosm of all the bird diversity in California. It's almost as if all the birds that occur in California occur here in Point Reyes as well. You have a variety of species, like you have both Steller's jay and western scrub jay. Steller's jay is more of a forest bird, and western scrub jay is more of a shrubland species. So it seems like all of the songbirds that occur across the state occur here. And not to mention, as you get down to the coast, there's going to be water birds and shorebirds down there. Just an amazing place, a little microcosm of the bird diversity. There's a wren tit calling behind us.
What was it?
Wren tit.
The rent it. That's right.
It's the
ticking time
bomb. Yeah. Or bouncing ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball too.
All
yeah.
this is Himalayan blackberry,
Himalayan blackberry, huh?
invasive species. Yeah, I just heard a pileated woodpecker behind us.
Oh, really?
It's our largest woodpecker. They're enormous.
Yeah, I've seen pictures online, but I haven't seen one in person. I don't think. Northern flicker.
Yeah. So I was hearing a pileated woodpecker, but we're also hearing a northern flicker. They're very similar vocalization. They both are here. Northern flickers are stunning. They have stunning plumage and markings. Great habitat for them. Northern flickers are interesting woodpeckers in that they are generalists. You find them even in habitats that don't have trees because they'll feed on insects on the ground. But here we have a lot of dead snags. There seems to be some effect of the fire in here causing some mortality. And these snags are great because they attract insects, wood-boring beetles, bark beetles, larvae, and the woodpeckers love them. So Jacob and I decided to take a lunch break here at the trail junction that would take us down to Coast Campground. Jacob's getting song sparrow right here. They're in this blackberry thicket there. There's a lot of them in here. There's at least a dozen or so. So sharing the same thicket as the song sparrow, we also saw this fox sparrow. This is the sooty or Pacific race. It breeds in Alaska and British Columbia, but winters down here in Northern California. Compared to the song sparrow, notice that there's less streaking above and it's darker brown overall. All these thick blackberry brambles, very dense, very thick in here. Excellent cover for songbirds, protect from predation. These thorny brambles, as you can see here. The song sparrows seem to really love them. We heard perhaps about a dozen or so individual song sparrows in here. Making our way down to Coast Camp. This is what's left from the Vision fire. It's actually about 20 years ago. You can see all this tree mortality where it was an intense fire at this location and actually killed the trees. So whenever the fire goes up into the crown and kills the apex, or kills what's called the apical meristem of the tree completely dies. So that's complete tree mortality. So the fire was pretty intense right in here. But then it can change quickly. Fire doesn't burn uniform across the landscape. It can change very quickly. In just about 20 feet here, now we're walking into a dense forest here, Douglas fir forest, where the fire probably was just low intensity, maybe in the understory. So fire in California is a part of the landscape, creates a diverse range of environment. It's a part of what's called the disturbance regime in California. There's always some level of fire, and it creates habitats for many kinds of animals. Many birds prefer different intensities of fire after our fires come through. And as the forest and the habitat begins to recover, the bird community also changes over time. So there's like succession in the bird community, just as there's succession in the plant community after a fire recovers. So you can see here, the vegetation is very different than just about 100 yards back where you had that intensity, or that high intensity burn. Here we are, we're dropping down lower now into the ocean, or close to the ocean. Nice view opening up here. There's the big blue ocean out there, through all these burnt snags. Pacific Ocean. Our coast camp is down there somewhere where we'll be camping.
So we found this tree that's down. Kind of makes getting through here a little bit difficult, but the professor's about to show us how it's done. Kind of got to squeeze your way through. Here. Alright. Just kind of got to get as low as possible, huh? I'm glad I have the hiking poles. They really help, actually.
Yeah. There's another one of these shrub tunnels.
I like these. These are pretty.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I'm, I don't know, on an adventure somewhere. Really pretty.
Imagine what it takes to clear this trail out.
Right? How do you think they do it?
I've seen what they have. I'm not sure if they use those here, but I've seen them use it on the Pacific Crest Trail. They look like weed whackers on a pole, and there's like a blade on this pole, and it's gas powered, and it just hacks away at everything.
Wow. Well, there you go.
This long, like 6-7 foot pole.
Got
with a
it.
spinning metal blade on it. It's pretty gnarly.
Sounds super tame, not dangerous at all.
Yeah, they don't just let anybody use them. All right. We're starting to climb down into coastal chaparral. Nice view of the Pacific Ocean, looking south down the coast. Beautiful little riparian area here. Interesting rock formation.
That's a beautiful rock formation. I think it's like what? Is there sycamores down here?
You can see some of the
trees?
strata in that rock. Yeah, California sycamore. Oh, you know what? Take that back. That actually is not California sycamore.
Oh, what is it?
Not immediately sure, but it's not sycamore. I'll have to double check.
Huh.
That's ours right there, number 9. Yeah, good spot. Not a lot of shade, but we don't really need shade. This is Coast Camp. Coast campsite, or campground. Jacob and I decided to take a walk on the beach before settling into camp. Jacob is getting California gull here. So we actually encountered 2 species of gull, California gull shown here, and this is a herring gull. The coastline provides bountiful resources for many species, including this surf scooter. We even saw this common raven scavenging for food resources on the beach. It's how lumpy do you want it? On the lumpy scale.
See this bit that pops up?
Yeah.
It was a pillow.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Camp.
All right.
I like this to be another rock. Need more water, I think. Did you?
I got 2.5 liters.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. One way to do it.
Singe my eyebrows off.
Right? Oh my gosh.
So Jacob, you judge me if I have top ramen tonight?
I will not.
That's how I feel.
You'll
like.
be spared from judging this night. How's your ramen?
Pretty good.
No, this doesn't need anything. It was great. Well, we successfully summited Mount Wittenberg. I'm gonna do that again with better angle.
Sure.
Probably. Alright, we need to walk next to each other now. Oh, that works.
Walk on my left.
Alright. Well, we successfully summited Mount Wittenberg.